Don't know.
Everyone who was complaining about the long stage, I was saying, yeah, wait for the weekend.
I'm tired.
Is this Tour de France a GC blowout for Tadej Pogacar? Who can challenge him with 12 stages to go and a massive GC lead?
The yellow jersey is going to open up more time on his rivals, as if the time he had wasn't enough.
His rivals have either crashed or they've dropped, and with 2 weeks to go, he has gobs of time.
Yeah, I guess it's just another level right now compared to everyone else.
He has a really big lead, and yesterday he really showed that he's probably the strongest here.
He's obviously got the best legs here by a mile.
What could stop him now?
A crash. That's about it.
The 22-year-old Slovenian looks set to repeat his Tour de France title from last year, but as we've learned so far in this race, anything and everything can happen at any point, despite his death grip on the yellow jersey.
Now you can see out the window, the weather here is cold, it's nasty. We're in the Alps, and the temperature is set to change in the coming days to hot temperatures as we get into the Provence region, and we go up Mont Ventoux, and that's going to be a terrible stage, 2 ascents of the Mont Ventoux. And if it changes from cold to hot, some riders were saying that Tadej Pogacar perhaps doesn't go so well in the warm weather and the hot weather, and especially switching from the extremities, that could catch Pogacar and many others off guard, and we could see a chance for Rigoberto Urán, Ben O'Connor, and some of these guys as they're fighting. Look at this, we have some Primoz Roglic fans still out there on the side of the road. They probably have no idea Primoz did not start today's stage. But it's going to be an exciting battle from here on in. First, we got to finish today's stage to get a better idea of what the situation looks like.
This is Ben O'Connor. This is the rider chasing the stage. Pogacar, he's decided to put it in a big gear. He looks around to see, and Kelderman closes. Pogacar now rips it up the climb. Ben O'Connor, debut Tour de France. He wins the stage.
The riders are not giving up hope. At least there are some of them who still think they can isolate Tadej Pogacar. Some of them say his team, the UAE team Emirates, is not as strong as it needs to be to defend that yellow jersey from here until Paris. And so maybe they can isolate him and attack him. Even if they don't drop him, he has some bad luck, you know, a puncture, because if he's isolated, he punctures. He has no teammate to give him a spare bike, and he's on his own. He's isolated. And a crash could always happen in the Tour de France. We've seen that happen to so many of the favorites. And in fact, today, Primoz Roglic abandoned from his crash earlier in the Tour de France.
Tour lost a champion today. I think actually the only rider who could compete with Pogacar.
It's raining, and it's been an epic day up here in Tignes, and here is Ben O'Connor, the stage winner, and at one point threatened to take the yellow jersey lead from Tadej Pogacar. But the reality is that Pogacar never looked to be in danger in this Tour de France, that he was just toying with Ben O'Connor, toying with his rivals like Richard Carapaz. Richard Carapaz, of course, tried to attack, but Tadej Pogacar looked in control. Now we're heading into the rest day. We still have 2 more weeks. Tadej Pogacar really seems to be in control in this Tour de France, but the question remains, is this tour a GC blowout for Tadej Pogacar?